There are some who did, not all. That is why those who are the current representation, those currently deep in the Cabal systems, the leaders at the top, are having a more challenging time coming back to the light because they are more deeply entrenched. Their cellular memory, their programming is more aligned to the shadow in this way. As souls who are working for the light in the great density that is present on your planet, there are always some challenges for the human aspect. Challenges to thrive in an environment that is not supportive fully of the light. Challenges to feel whole, as if you have all of your energy, all of your aspects, and who you are fully present in each moment. Or to bring all of your aspects to full presence in this reality takes a bit of energetic effort. You may not always recognize that this is what you are doing. You may not always understand that you are working to bring all of yourself in wholeness, together in wholeness. But there are challenges for many beings serving the light in this regard, depending upon your soul journey, depending upon your wiring. $144,000, dear one. It depends upon where the soul is in the soul journey. In some cases, this occurs. In some cases, the soul continues on with the shadow soul journey. When a soul is complete with a shadow cycle, this is when it would be consumed by the light. To clarify, consumed by the light means the soul is now working with light codes again. It does not mean the light takes over the soul, or the soul loses its identity. Yes, dear one, it is simply a choice of the soul. I know this sounds rather simple, but in truth it is when the soul decides to take on the shadow journey, to work with the denser energies and frequencies. It is, in some ways, from a higher perspective, a mastery that the soul takes on to learn how to navigate shadow, to work with shadow, to understand what shadow is, how it operates, the codes of shadow, the information of shadow. For when the soul has this knowledge, it can then graduate in a way to transcend shadow and light, to transcend this polarity, to accept all, to work with all, to transcend judgment of shadow versus light. And so a contract is made simply with the choice of the soul. Yes, you can interact with each other, you can see each other. The vast majority of humans on your planet are on the ease and grace timeline. There are times where a soul will jump to the void timeline or the chaos timeline in order to gain some mastery, in order to work with certain frequencies and understandings. For the most part, most humans on your planet are somewhat steady on the ease and grace timeline. If the timeline unfolds into the eventuality that there is what you would call an event or the event, it is a collective soul decision, meaning that in other frequencies, souls in humans on planet Earth are communicating with each other, making decisions about what timeline is chosen. And so if there will be the event, as many are speaking about, 100% of souls must be in agreement. This does not mean that the human aspect understands the soul decision. It does not mean that the human can anticipate or know it is coming, although some humans have a sense of this more than others. It does not mean the human will understand what happens when it happens. It means at the soul level, there is a collective decision that yes, we will choose this timeline. We as souls are ready for this experience. With the collective soul decision, this includes the soul of Gaia. What is required is a frequency from Gaia that is able to sustain the type of energies that will be coalescing at the time of the event. It is not a number to be measured in hertz. It is a frequency plus an organization of frequencies, an alignment of fractals, a light matrix. a light grid of sorts that would be able to receive and sustain the frequency of such an event. The soul does inform the human. It is not the fault, so to speak, of the soul. It is that humans have gone through a process of forgetting when they incarnate, when souls incarnate into human form. The human does usually not remember the soul journey or the attributes of the soul. And so there is a disconnection formed at the time when the soul enters the human. It is the human's job to reconnect with the soul, to clear out anything that would stand in the way of a pure and clear connection. This is what you might call your inner work, as it takes quite a bit of commitment in most cases to reestablish the connection with the soul. The conditions for the soul to awaken a human. It is more, again, from the human perspective, for the human to be willing, for the human to be open, for the human to work with the heart energies, as this is a powerful gateway and access for soul energy. Yes, it is as if these soul collections are working together as a community to assist and support each other in whatever way possible. So if one passes from the human body as what you would call death, the other realms in which these souls then reside, these souls are still able to help and assist while you stay in human form.